Hi guys, this is Lisa Joya. It's about 6:59, almost 7 o'clock in the morning. My son had a seizure this morning, and I've been crying, when my son's not looking, because you don't want to ever see your your baby um, in pain. And you have that freeze frame of your child, seizing like that. It almost looks like how they will look like in death. It's like a scary thing to see. It's like no one wants to be buried before. Nobody wants to see their child go before them. And even though he's not dead or anything like that, that freeze frame of him being in a seizure looks like a death pose. And it's hard to be strong when you're a single parent and you're by yourself. I thank God I have my mother right now, because I've dealt with these on my own before. This is his third or fourth seizure ever. But he had 2 seizures today in one sitting. That was the oddball in this one. Usually it's one, and then he comes to within a couple of minutes, and then he's resting and sleeping, and I'm having a hard time this time around with this seizure. I've been crying all morning. Why does this have to happen to my child? Why does it have to happen to my child? I really don't know why this happen to my child. You guys get to see part of my hell.
Well, it could have been worse. It could have been that car show and smelled that nitrous and everyone there.
My mom and I are like, no. This is why I sleep in my clothes or go to work the next day. This is why I don't sleep in pajamas. This is why I sleep in the same room with my son. So all you people have ever scrutinized me for sleeping in the same room as my 14-year-old son, now you know. See, I would rather ruin my privacy and the privacy of my son and have a seizure than have him drown in his own spit from having a seizure. I would rather ruin my privacy than wake up to a dead child. You guys have no idea the nightmares seizures are. I don't wish this on my worst enemy, and there's a few of you I personally don't like. Oh, I'm a mess this morning. It's not a lie. I'm a fucking straight out mess. My poor son. My poor son. I've been trying to calm myself. The key about this thing is the most difficult part to anybody having a seizure, especially your own child, is to remain calm. And to keep your voice calm, because you want to scream and freak out. When a person has a seizure, one of the things they can do the most besides have a seizure, they don't know they're having a seizure, but they can hear your voice. And how your voices depict on how bad or how smooth the seizure goes. No matter if it's a Gran Mal, a partial, a complex, partial complex, or all of the above, or a mixture of in between of all the different seizures that a person can have. I've been talking to a couple of my friends, and they're like, oh my god. They don't know how to respond to something like this. See, I have personally taken CPR classes. I have been certified thousands of times over, it seems. Even though I'm not currently certified at the moment. But nothing prepares you for when your own child or your own loved one has a seizure. And it is very prevalent to stay calm. When my son has a Gran Mal, his eyes get big and bulky. Like his eyes are going to pop out in the back of his head. I mean, out of his eye sockets. He looks like something out of a science fiction movie with him tensing up. And he can't help it. This seizure was very different because I wasn't able to move him on his side. And he had a lot of saliva. Every time he has one, the saliva gets to be really crazy. I mean, really, like, as if he was a ravenous dog with rabies or something. And then you see your poor child convulsing like that. Convulsing involuntarily, you can't help it. They can't help it. It's alright, Mom. Welcome to my hell. I had to deal with my husband dying, and now I have to deal with my son having seizures and stuff. And I don't know what's going to happen when he turns 18. I don't know what I'm going to do regarding his medical, and I don't know what I'm going to do regarding if he's going to have disability. I don't know what to do. It's just all these thoughts are so freaking overwhelming. And he's going to be 15 in January, and I'm going to bat my eyelash. He's going to be 18, and then bat my eyelash again, and 21, and 30, and my son's resting though right now, but every time he has a seizure, I cry throughout the whole day it happens. I'm still waiting for the doctor's office to become open at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I have another damn hour to wait. But I have to call the doctor up because they're not even open. He's going to probably want to see my son right away. Do an initial exam. Probably going to have to do another EEG again. I hope we get this one done, like ASAP, so we can find the exact location. They could actually find, like within 12 hours after a person has a seizure, where the exact seizures are located, because it has like a memory inside the brain. The brain's very wonderful and magnificent. But my baby though, my poor baby. I don't wish this on my worst enemy, guys. I don't wish it on my worst enemy. Only if you guys knew what it was like. Only if you guys knew. This is Lisa Joy. I'm signing out. I'm going to go cry some more in a corner, try to calm myself down so I could go and put on a brave face for my son. so he doesn't like panic and see my not panic or fear, but my sadness that my baby has instead of seizure, and nobody likes to see their baby down. So I'm going to wash my face, put on a brave front for him. Be strong as much as I can. But I'm breaking down inside. Truly. It's a very hard thing to watch anybody have a seizure. Anybody. Much less your own child. This is Alicia Joya. I'm signing off for now. Thank you guys for your love and support.